What is going on, you guys? So before I get into this topic, I'm gonna let the room fill up a little bit. Now, today I am talking to all of my hairstylists. All right. Now, to benefit from the information that I'm going to be sharing with y'all in this live, you don't really have to be a hairstylist alone. This is really for any girl in the beauty industry that offers beauty services, whether you do makeup, you do nails, um, you do lashes, you do brows. It doesn't really matter what you do. Like even tattoos, like the information is applicable to damn near anyone in the beauty service industry. All right. So before we get into the live, I want to remind you guys that I am hosting a 7-day content challenge starting Sunday. All right. So this is free. This is for anyone that just wants to get better with content and that wants to create content that effectively funnels their viewers or the views that they do get on their content from the content to their website or to their booking website. All right. So if you are a service provider in the beauty industry and you are just trying to get better with content this year and it's just not rolling the way you thought it would, or your content is not converting the way you thought it would, then join my challenge this Sunday. All right. So I'm going to put the flyer out tomorrow and I'm going to give y'all the link to the landing page so y'all can sign up. And yes, once again, this challenge is free. Anyone can join. I'm going to be going live with y'all, a private Zoom call that Sunday, so we can talk about how to prepare, how to edit the content, what strategies to use to actually convert into sales or bookings. And we're going to go up until Saturday, and I'm going to do one last check-in live with you guys so we can talk about the challenges. We can talk about if you had any conversions, if you had any more bookings, what worked, what didn't work, and we're going to try to be consistent with that, right? Because really, like, the main issue with a lot of people is they're not producing consistent content. All right. So, we have a super chat. Hey, CJ. I didn't read the comment. I don't know how to go to it. Oh, here we go. Keep up the great work, Easy. Thank you. Hey, Nicole. Hey. So let me know where you guys are from and let me know what industry you're in. And if you have, any concerns about content, then listen, I got you. Okay. So if you're a hairstylist, put a hand up in the comments. And if you're not a hairstylist, then state the profession that you do. Because I really want to know, who I'm talking to. I want to know how many hairstylists I'm talking to, and I want to know how many just other girls in the beauty industry I'm talking to as well. Because, I like to, apply these principles to anyone in the beauty industry. But if I'm talking to mainly hairstylists, then I can, niche down a little bit more and, give y'all, more perspective from or for a hairstylist in particular. But yes, you guys, let me know if you are a hairstylist in the building. Put your hand emojis if you're a hairstylist. And if you're not a hairstylist, let me know what you do. All right. So, once again, I'm starting the 7-day content challenge on Sunday. I really want y'all to join that challenge. It's free. I'm going to be going live with y'all Sunday and Saturday. And we're going to try to just work up the muscle of creating and posting consistent content. All right. So let's get into the topic for today. Super, super, super gems for hairstylists, all 2025. All right. Let's get my. Ew. All right. So, number one, if you are wanting to build your clientele, I suggest you purchase a class if needed. All right. Now, I do want you guys to get as much practice in as possible. I do want you to improve and perfect your skills as much as possible, as soon as possible. Okay? The better your work looks online, the easier it'll be to start attracting more customers and more clients, right? So instead of only practicing on your family and only practicing on your friends, I really want some of y'all to skip the line, and I want you to pay for a class if you feel like you need to touch up your skills, or if you need to, quickly evolve, right? Because there are so many people, so many service providers in every, sector of the beauty industry. And, there are a lot of good people, Hey, hey, bestie. But yes, there are a lot of good people in the industry, y'all, and there is competition, and you will get drowned out if your work does not look A1. So the first thing that you really have to do is just perfect what you're doing, right? Perfect what you're doing. Make sure your work looks neat. Make sure it's sanitary. Your environment and your photos and your content look sanitary. Make sure your work just looks A1. The better your work looks, the easier it'll be to grow your clientele and to have motion, in your industry. So yes. Hey, Talita, is that how you say it, Talita? Hey, beautiful. Thank you. So yes, you guys, I want you to increase your skills as soon as possible. All right. So yes, number one, take a class if needed. You can go on Instagram and you can just search lash tech classes or hairstylist classes or whatever. Nail tech classes or whatever. Pay a girl from Instagram to teach you her skills, right? And don't just pay for the lessons, but have certain questions that you have, like, okay, I want to learn how to do this style in particular. I want to learn how to do this style with the hair in particular, because what's popular and what's popping, and that if you were to perfect this one skill, it'll make your content look a whole lot better. Like, it'll just take it from a 6 to a 9. Okay. So if there are any hairstylists online that teach classes, a lot of them do one-on-ones, a lot of them teach classes. Go to the hairstylist that seems like, she does the style that you want to learn the most. One style that's really popular nowadays is layers. Layers, big curls, big flippy curls, so there are stylists that have, one-on-one classes, and I will put one in the description box below. I mean, the comment section below. Her name is Hair Art by Dominique. If you guys want to learn frontals, if you want to learn, quick weaves, you want to learn that, that choppy, flippy, real, flowy type of style of doing hair, then she does one-on-ones. And honestly, I do one-on-ones too. Like, why did I forget about me? So yes, you guys. So yes, if you have to pay someone to teach you the game and let you skip a couple levels, pay somebody, because I promise you that's going to be the best couple $100s you ever spent. Okay? So you don't want to wait a long time to start producing this good work. You want to just pay someone so you can skip the ladder. Okay? Just skip the ladder. You don't got to go through the mud like that. I mean, you still got to go through the mud, but you don't got to go through the mud. You can still skip levels if you just pay for knowledge, right? All right, so number one, take a class if needed. If you know you need it, pay that money, take that class. All right, so number two, I have don't reinvent the wheel. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, now there are very innovative ways to attract new audiences and get people to see your content, which is finding ways to have entertaining content. Like, for example, there are hairstylists out there that do content where they have their client, sitting there looking like they're a hostage, and they're like, book, book Nicole, she's the best, and you can see them like threatening them with the with the flat iron in the back. Stuff like that is funny. It's original. If you want to do skits like that to attract a new audience, then yes, I suggest doing that, because like stuff like that, it just brings new people in, right? So, don't be afraid to try different things. Let me talk about this one first, and then I'll get into don't reinvent the wheel. But this is technically, starting something new and blazing. So yeah, you do want to, create certain content themes that are attractive, that are funny, that are new and unique. One thing that I also like is how like barbers are doing these pranks on their clients where they're like, where when they're using the razor on the guy's beard, like they take their finger and like put it all up in the client's mouth, like as a prank, like stuff like that. That's clickbait, right? Now, you don't do that to all your clients, because you don't want to get slapped, you know what I'm saying? But you do want to do something or add something to your page and your brand that will attract, right? So you know what? I didn't write this one on my list, but I do want to add this one. And let's name this one clickbait content. Clickbait content, baby. Don't be afraid to be a little humorous, right? You're trying to get views, you're trying to get engagement, you're trying to get followers, especially if you're trying to grow your brand in 2025. You want to do something new. All right, you want to stand out. You want to, shock people a little bit. Think of shock value, right? So, clickbait content. Another form of clickbait content is, before and after transformations are clickbait. They're not like controversial clickbait, but I see a lot of barbers, they really have nice strategies. I love watching barber Instagram pages, but there are a lot of barbers that are doing live consultations, a part of the reels, right? So the barber will get him and the client in the chair, and he'll be like, so what did you come in for today, bro? How did you learn about me? And the client will be like, my girlfriend brought me to you, and I came all the way from, Alabama or whatever. And then, they'll describe what type of cut they want. And then he'll be like, all right, bro, say less. And then put the cape on him. And then like, boom, like a transition comes in. And then they'll show like the before and then the after. So you can do live consultations in your reels too. And I see those reels are doing very, very well on Instagram. They're very successful. So look on these barber pages, look on these hairstylist pages and see what they're doing, right? See what they're doing and try to adopt some of that strategy in your content. So yes, clickbait content, period. All right. Okay, so now let's get into number 3, which is don't reinvent the wheel, right? So what I meant by this one is look at other hairstylist pages and look at what they're doing that works. right? Look at what they're doing that works. Look at how they record their content. Look at their lighting. Look at their backgrounds. Look at the colors that they use. You know, one thing that I'm realizing a lot of hairstylists are doing, which converts very well, I see it's pretty foolproof, is the dark aesthetic. The dark aesthetic content. And when hairstylists have black walls, or they have like neutral colored walls, like brown, tan, white, black, those color salons, they really make your content look like high level, right? They make it look like an upscale salon. So, you know, I've always been pink since day one, you know, but that's just Galaxy Girl. But if I wasn't pink, y'all, I would probably be black. Like, I would probably have a whole black salon. Y'all know I love black everything. I wear black clothes like every day. But yes, you know, don't be afraid to, you know, kind of like hop on the wave a little bit, because at the end of the day, you know, we are trying to get money. We are trying to grow our brands. And if you have a brand that has a certain color, you can always add accents, right? You don't have to necessarily copy someone, but let's say you do the black walls and your neon sign is pink or purple or yellow or something like that, right? You can always add your little touch, right? So, you know, I noticed that the dark aesthetic content is doing very well for hairstylists, because it just looks so chic, you know, it just looks so good, in the contrast between the hairstyles and the wall. It just looks great. And beige walls, white walls, brown walls, it just gives upscale, right? It gives upscale. So one thing that I will actually let y'all know is, me in particular, you know, my brand being pink, I do feel like I attract a certain type of woman, right? I don't necessarily attract the business, like the corporate girlies like that. I have corporate girlies, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the majority of my clientele is not a quote unquote mature audience, right? Because maybe my hairstyles are very colorful. I have a lot of colorful wigs on my page. You know, my background is pink. So I tend to attract girls my age and girls who are creative. Like creative, I attract a lot of entrepreneurs. I attract a lot of bartenders. I attract a lot of dancers. I attract a lot of girls just in business for themselves. I attract like girls kind of just like me, kind of, you know? So I thought about, you know, if I ever wanted to, you know, upgrade or like change my clientele and attract a certain type of girl, like the corporate girlies, or, you know, even like millionaire girlies, you know, like if I want to really like change that, then I will change the color of my suite. Now, the pink in Galaxy Girl will never leave. I'll always have some type of pink accents. But, you know, just upgrading my colors to attract a certain type of girl, you know? So, you know, just take that into consideration, you know? And look at once again, look at other hairstylist pages and look at what's working for them. And if it's working for them, baby, it will work for you. All right. So don't try to reinvent the wheel. Learn what is helping them attract their clientele and the caliber of their clientele, the tax bracket of their clientele, and copy that shit. Okay. All right. So number 4. This goes into what I was saying before, which is dark or natural aesthetic. And the reason why I put this as its own number is because I really feel like this is important. I feel like this will upgrade a lot of girls' content, right? So, you know, just upgrade how you do your content, you know? Make sure you're panning nice and smooth, you know, when you're recording your client. You know, make sure you're getting all angles. And when you edit, you know, you can cut that footage up and just make it look real, like Just practice making smoother content, making very aesthetically pleasing content and like satisfying content. All right. So, number 5, we have promote deals every freaking day. And yes, I put the word freaking in here. Every freaking day, okay? Now, here is why a lot of girls are afraid to put their prices online, which I understand. Us beauty industry girlies, we have a little ego about us. We are a certain caliber of woman. We are beautiful and we make women beautiful. Like, we just have this, like, we make money from our skills. We make money from our God-given gifts. We are bosses. We're self-employed. We just have like a little thing about us, right? So posting our prices online can kind of give cheap, right? It can give cheap, like I'm desperate for clients and I don't want to give out that desperate energy, right? Or sometimes people say that, when you post your prices online, it can box you in. Or, it's just, I feel like some girls are just kind of like afraid to post their prices. But here's the thing. When you are trying to grow your clientele and attract new people, you are attracting people who essentially don't know you from a can of fish, right? They don't know you. They're not just patronizing you because they love you and they support you. A lot of times you are trying to pull in a cold audience. So you have to do some convincing, right? And a lot of times you will pull in girls that are just looking for something convenient or they're looking for something cheap. And that's fine, right? They say that, cheap clients are the hardest to work with, or, when you attract those clients, you'll be stuck with that clientele. Like, I get it. But I'm not going to say that that's true for everyone. I'm not. And the only reason why I say that is because in the beauty industry, as time goes by and the more professionals pop up, and the more girls there are to choose from, the prices have to go down. Not for everyone, because if you are a big name, if you're very popular, and if you already have a very, heavy clientele, you don't necessarily have to go with the demand, right? You don't have to change your prices according to the demand or whatever, because your demand is always high. But if you're growing in the industry, if you are trying to build your clientele and keep a consistent clientele, yes, you do have to put a price out there and you do have to promote deals and specials, right? Remember, we're not trying to present ourselves like we're just the top notch. I mean, yes, we are the top. We're trying to do that too. But we're not trying to just be bougie, right? We're not trying to be bougie. We're trying to attract clientele. We're trying to get y'all in here. Okay? And once we actually pull the new clientele in, then we can upsell. We can upsell products. We can upsell subscriptions. I know stylists that charge clients like $200 a month for 3 appointments. Girls will do that. You can pull that clientele in and upsell them hair, right? Upsell them wigs. Let them know, you can get your wig from me next time. You can get your hair from me next time. You don't have to go here and here, so you're really just trying to pull them in. You're trying to pull in a cold crowd. So I highly suggest that you promote a deal 24/7. Okay? Like, literally 24/7. And when you put a deal or a discount on your services, you still have the window to keep that exclusive high price and keep that high price a part of your image and a part of your brand. So let's say you are setting up your style seat or your acuity scheduling or whatever, and your price for a wig install is $250, right? You like that price, you feel like you'll be satisfied with that price, you know, if you can get paid $250 forever, you'll be happy, right? But let's say your clientele is a little bit slow and you know, you kind of trying to pick it up because you still got bills and you're like, okay, what's going on here? So you start promoting a special for $100 installs, right? $100 installs, and you don't necessarily want to stay there, but you just want to promote that just to get some income and get some capital in. You don't necessarily have to promote yourself as, oh, I do $100 installs, like that's just me, I'm like the $100 girl. You can say, I'm usually here, but right now I'm doing this for y'all and y'all better catch it. Right? I'm normally $250, but right now I'm doing $100 installs all month long. Make sure you get it while it's hot, right? And you know, create more of a demand for it. You create some urgency for it. So not only do you pull in more people, but you know, you have the opportunity to actually keep and hold that clientele. So do not be afraid to run deals and specials. I run wig install specials all the time. That is the only service that I have that I discount, right? But I also make sure that girls come braided because, you know, I don't want to be like washing and braiding your hair and doing all that for $150. Come on, now, let's be real. Let's be real. But but I feel like if girls come braided, you know, I don't mind doing a wig install for $150. And ever since I took down my price a little bit and I started promoting that with my reels, my clientele got a lot more busier. Right? Like I don't mind doing 3 wig installs for $150 in a day when everyone comes braided, because I don't have to be in here for 12 hours. I can literally be in here for like 6-7 hours and be done, you know? So, you know, make sure you establish your stipulations, you know, don't overwork yourself. If you want to do a summer special or a spring special of $150 installs, but make sure you guys arrive braided, you know, that might be worth it for you, right? So always promote deals and specials. People are always looking for a good price. People are always looking for a good price. And if you're someone that doesn't necessarily have the upscale clientele or the super busy clientele, you have to go back to the basics. You have to start promoting deals. You have to start promoting specials. Even I promote deals and specials. Okay, so no one is too good to promote deals and specials, right? No one is too good. Now, as far as posting your prices online, I understand how that can be a little bit tricky because, you know, you don't want to, you know, make yourself look tacky. You don't want it to look cheap or whatever. But once again, just promote it as a deal. Promote it as a special. You know, just say for this month only, I'm doing $150 installs or $100 installs, arrive braided. You know, make it seem like it's something that's not going to be there forever, right? So always promote deals and specials every day. Every day. Every day is a good day to promote a deal, okay? And trust me, once you get your craft at a higher level, once you are perfecting your styles, your work looks really clean, you're perfecting the styles that are trending nowadays, you're doing them layered looks perfect, you're doing the curls perfect, you know, your content, you got the aesthetic right, you got the lighting right, and you have a little text on your video that says $100 wig installs arrive braided this month only. Post that for 14 days straight. Post content like that for 14 days straight. I promise you, your clientele is gonna grow. All right? So yeah, don't be afraid to throw them prices out. Okay. All right. So number 6, we have reach out to influencers and work for free if you have to. Reach out to influencers and work for free if you have to. If you have to. If you Here's the thing though. Sometimes it can be kind of tricky, right? Well, let's get to the first one first, which is reach out to influencers. When you're growing, and this can be valuable to anyone, not just someone that is trying to grow or someone that's new in the industry, but this is valuable to me. This is valuable to any hairstylist. Reaching out to influencers immediately upgrades your brand. Get a girl from Baddies on your Instagram page. Get a girl from Love and Hip Hop on your Instagram page. Get a girl from Jocelyn's Cabaret on your Instagram page and watch them views go up. Watch them views go up. Now your followers may not increase immediately, right? But the views will. The more eyes are going to be watching your page, right? So try to work out a deal with an influencer and consider that your internship. Me, for example, I have a barter system with two of my coaches, and I set up a payment system / hair system where if I do their hair, they'll teach me about what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my coaches is very good at starting communities and courses and digital marketing, and she just automations and delegation, and just she's amazing she's just good at scaling. And I told her, well, and she's been my friend for a long time. This is not someone that I don't know. So I actually felt comfortable asking her this. But I was like, at her hair appointment one day, I was like, this is after we were talking about my brand, because we're cool. We've been cool for like over a decade. So when she's at her hair appointment, I'm doing her hair, we just kind of just talk about my brand because she just be helping me for free, right? And in my head, I'm like, I need more of this. I need more of this. I need more of this accountability. I need more of this advice. I need more of this information. I need this on a consistent basis. So I asked her, if I do your hair every 2 weeks, would you coach me? And she said, yeah, of course, Breezie, of course. So I set up a barter system with her in order to get information and what I needed from her. And we both benefit, right? So, back in the day, I did celebrities' hair. I probably did a few free gigs in my lifetime. I can't remember. I probably didn't get paid a lot for all of my gigs, but I definitely did exchange the clout, for me doing something for them. Can you post me on your page? Can you tag me? Can I get pictures of you? So sometimes you do have to do some free work just to get that face on your page. Or for me, for example, I need coaching to get to another level with my brand. So I do a barter system, where I do my coach's hair for free, and she, kind of just brainstorms with me and she gives me advice, and it's so valuable. So, don't think that everything has a dollar amount. Don't think that like you have to, get paid from everything. Your skill is a gift from God. Okay? Your skill is a gift from God. If you are a service provider in the beauty industry, do you know how in demand you are just because of your talent? Do you know how many girls cannot do their own hair? You know how many girls can't do their own lashes? You know how many girls can't do their own nails? Reach out to someone and say, hey, if you teach me how to grow my brand, or if you can coach me, or, just have a brainstorming session with me once a month, I'll do your service for free. Or I'll give you another touch up. So I'll grant you 2 appointments a month, right? So make sure you use your skill to leverage yourself. Make sure you use your skills to leverage yourself. All right. I am over 15, 20 years in doing hair, and I'm still using my gift to barter. T. All right. All right. Number 7, last one. Consult for free, but have a professional booking site. Talk to them, folks. Talk to them, folks. Okay? If your followers have a question, talk to them. Stop leaving them in the dust, okay? Be personable. Take the time and energy to give consultations. If someone DMs you a question, answer that. Answer that. Okay? I cannot stand when hairstylists have a don't DM me rule in their bio. Like, damn, Mimi. You know? So I try to be as open and easily accessible for my potential clients as possible. Okay? I do not want you to think that I am exclusive. I don't want you to think that I only do my friend's hair, or I only do popular people's hair, or I only do my loyal clientele. I don't want you to think that. I want you to think that you can DM me, because I'm going to answer you, sis. I'm going to answer you. Okay? So don't be stiff. Don't be lazy. Okay? Give these consultations. Answer them questions. Even if someone doesn't book, who cares? Who cares? You know, that's someone that is still in your, that you still have in your atmosphere, right? They may not book immediately, but I have DMs in my Instagram page right now where girls were inquiring back in like 2017. Hey, how much is a wig install? How much is hair? And I will answer them, right? We would have like, maybe like 6 or 7 messages back and forth. They never even booked. But like in 2024, a couple years later, they finally booked, right? So it's not about like, I'm not talking to you unless you're paying. I ain't talking to you unless you deposit ready. It's not about that. Consulting with people is a part of your business. Consulting with people is a part of your job description, okay? So if you have don't DM me, girl, why you so mean out here? Why you looking so mean? Why you look so mean? You giving stylists the bad name that we're already getting. Okay? So, consult with your clientele, consult with your potential clientele, but still have your professional booking site. Because just as important as it is to communicate with people and be accessible and be open and communicative, it's just as important to have a professional website. Because one thing I don't like is a stylist with no website. Girl, where are you doing hair? Where am I even coming? Are you a professional? Like, what's going on here? I do not like it when I see a hairstylist without a style sheet, without an acuity scheduling, without a website. Like, style sheet is free. Style sheet is free, baby. Like, you can have all of your services on there, descriptions, categories. You can put your photos, your whole portfolio on there. You can even put products on Style Sheet now. And Style Sheet has a free plan. There is no reason why you should not have a website. There's no reason you shouldn't have a website, because some girls don't want to talk. Okay? Some girls don't want to DM. Some girls don't want to email you. Some girls want to click the link in the bio, book, and get it over with. And that's like someone like me. Like when I actually did have a consultation with this lady. But so yeah, when I booked a hair appointment for feed and braids with a hairstylist one time, I had questions for her. So I'm glad that I was able to text her and she actually answered my questions like in a timely manner. That was such a great impression on me. Like it was a no-brainer. Like it was a no-brainer. Like if she was a stylist that texted me back like a day later and return my text messages like every hour or every 5 hours, I probably would not have booked with her because I would have thought, okay, so what's gonna happen when I'm like pulling up to her house and she still don't answer, or I'm pulling up to the shop and I can't find it and she still don't answer, like, so stylists that respond in a timely manner, it's very attractive to your potential clients and it increases your conversion rates. All right. So, hey there! So, yes, you guys, make sure you are available. Make sure you are accessible. Don't be stingy. Just be inviting. Be inviting. So let's talk about, let's go through all other steps one more time. And if you guys have any questions, please, don't all say them at once, okay? Go ahead and put your questions in the comments. No problem, girl. No problem. Oh my god, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. Oh my god, oh my god. Sorry, y'all. I'm so excited. I got my friend a birthday outfit. And I sent it a little bit early so she could possibly take pictures if she wanted to, not trying to force nothing. But I just thought that it would be so cute. So she said she vlogged it, so I can't wait to see it. But so yeah, if y'all have any other questions about, how to grow your clientele, how to evolve, how to level up this year, let me know in the comments, or let me know if you're having problems, right? Let me know what your problems are, because, the more feedback y'all give me, the more information I can add to my courses and add to my coaching calls. All right. So, so yes, you guys, if you have any problems that you want me to know, go ahead and type them. If you have any concerns, if you need any resources, let me know. All right. So let's go over them real quick before I hop off of here. Number one, take a class if needed. Okay. We're going through the mud, but we don't have to go through the thick mud. Okay, we can evolve, we can skip the line, and we can, move up a little bit faster if we just pay someone for a class. Pay for that knowledge, okay? A lot of girls are not paying for knowledge. A lot of girls are not paying for mentors. I literally have two live, like personable coaches, and I have one internet coach, and I pay for every single one. Okay, I paid for two and I exchanged services with one. So I'm giving energy. Okay, I'm giving energy to get information because I want to grow and I want to, evolve in my business. I want to scale. I want to be bigger than what I am, right? This year I want to improve next year. So please invest in your knowledge. Pay people. Especially the girls that offer classes or that offer mentorships. Well, I don't do hair classes, but I do mentorships, but I don't do hair classes. I haven't done a one-on-one in a minute, but I'm willing to. I just haven't really been promoting them. I like to do big classes. I like to do like large classes. But yes, pay for the knowledge, girl. Pay for that. Number two, do clickbait content. If your page needs a little bit more viewership, you need a little bit more engagement, you just need a little bit of pick me up, then do skits. Do a consistent theme of skits on your page with your clients, or pranks with your clients, just so you can pull in that, that extra audience, right? in those views. Number 3, don't reinvent the wheel. You don't have to. Whatever is working is working. Go to other hairstylists page and look at what they're doing and how they're doing it, how they're recording their content, how they're editing, right? The type of music that they're using, the type of text that they have on their videos, if it's slow motion, if it's normal speed, how they're slicing their footage. Just study the content and try to imitate it, right? And I promise you, when you try to imitate it, it's going to come out looking original anyway. Every time I try to imitate a website that I like, or a theme that I like, or something like that, it always comes out looking real easy breezy anyway. So don't think of it as you copying. You're just taking inspiration and applying things so you can build your brand. So don't reinvent the wheel. Go to other hairstylists page and see what's working for a stylist with over 100,000 followers. Right? See what's working for a hairstylist that has mad engagement, or that seems to have a booming clientele. What is she doing? What is she doing? And apply that to your brand. All right. Number 4, dark and natural aesthetic. Once again, one thing that I realize is hairstylists with black walls or neutral colored walls, white, tan, or brown, have an upscale aesthetic. It's like an upscale vibe to their content. So if your brand color is purple, you can still add purple accents, but try the dark aesthetic if you want. Also, number 6, reach out to influencers and work for free. If you have to. If they're willing to pay you, okay, get paid. But if they're like, well, can I do it for promotion, or can I just tag you? Then, okay, that's fine. But you're going to do a drop for me. Once you get this influencer in your chair, make sure you get hella footage. Make sure you get hella footage. And tell that girl to say your name in the video. Tell her to say your brand. And tell her to say, book with my girl, blah, blah, blah. So you can reuse that video in your story every day. So you can post it on your page once a month. Okay? You really have to maximize your time with these influencers, because baby, you might only have one chance. Okay? So make sure you get them to say everything you need them to say. Hey y'all, this is me from Zeus Network, and I'm here with my girl, blah blah blah, and she slayed me. So if you're in Atlanta, make sure you book my girl. Make sure she do a drop. Okay? Make sure she does a drop. Period, point blank. All right, number 7 is consult for free, but also have a professional booking website. Talk to your people. Be accessible. Be friendly. Be open. Don't be one of them hairstylists that look like y'all got 100 rules, and if you 5 minutes late, it's $30. And that turns people off. Okay? So just look friendly, look, easygoing, still have your rules and your boundaries and stuff. You don't have to, put down your boundaries at all as a stylist, because I know. But still appear, light. And also have a professional booking site. So it just makes you look more professional. It adds trust to your brand. It makes it just look more reliable. If I was booking with a hairstylist that did not have a booking website, I probably would not book, because what else can go wrong? If you don't even care to have a booking website, what else don't you have? So yes, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this live. I hope this added a lot of value. Hopefully you can take these strategies and apply it to your own brand. Put some hearts in the comments if you found some value, some pink hearts. And remember, I am starting the 7-day content challenge this Sunday, okay? This Sunday, I'm going to release the landing page and the link tomorrow. I'm not going to have it today. I'm sorry. I'm still working on it. But I'm going to release it tomorrow so you guys can sign up for free. It's for everybody, all right? So if you are selling a product, if you are promoting a service, and you just want to just be a little bit better at converting people and, you know, pulling people in, if you have a product but you're not really selling for real, or if you offer a service but you're not really booking for real, then this challenge is for you. We're going to be talking about strategies. We're going to talk about how to structure your content. We're going to talk about captions, call to actions. We're going to talk about the exact words to put on your content to convert people. Yes! And trust me, you guys, with weeks and weeks and weeks of consistency, your brand will grow. All right. Now, the 7-day content challenge, you're not going to, have all this exponential growth after 7 days. You're not. You're not. But you will be building a muscle. Okay. You'll be building a muscle of collecting content, of having specific days you edit, of releasing content every single day. And, even that is an upgrade for a lot of people because a lot of people aren't even posting every single day, right? A lot of people with a business aren't even promoting their business every day. So, once again, this is a free challenge. I'm inviting every single person that wants to get better at digital marketing. I'm going to be going live with y'all on Sunday, and I'm going to be doing one last check-in that Saturday. And we're going to be lit, baby. So I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to post this live on my channel like I do all my other lives. And I'll see y'all later.